Hello everyone, and welcome back to Big Bear Mountain. This is part 5. Now, some of you will be wondering what this series is because we only had 5 episodes of this since August. For those of you who don't know, this is a Planet Coaster collaboration with SimFox. Of course, link to his channel will be in the description as usual, as well as the Discord link. So Big Bear Mountain, it's in Alpine-ish theme mini park, I guess you could say. We only got one flat ride, a river rapids type ride, and then the main attraction, the giant wooden roller coaster. So it's a very small park, but it still takes so long to do everything. This isn't like Open RCT where you can build a decent coaster in just a few minutes and then another couple minutes just to add some decent scenery. No, it takes way long to do that in here. So SimFox in the previous episode, by the way, I will put the playlist in the description as well in case you need to watch or rewatch previous episodes. So SimFox last episode did some very nice terraforming. In RCT, I consider myself to be pretty good when it comes to terraforming or landscaping or whatever you like to call it. But I think SimFox definitely has me beat with that skill in here in Planet Coaster. Now, after I made part 3, I think it was, I sent the park file over to SimFox, and then I uploaded part 3 on YouTube. And that's when I noticed the mountain. It was not good. It was more of a giant hill versus a mountain. The tip of the mountain wasn't peaky enough. So I kept telling SimFox to fix that. I'm not sure what was going through my head when I made that mountain, but and honestly, I couldn't stop thinking about it until SimFox fixed it. So now SimFox did an incredible job with that mountain, as well as doing some landscaping throughout the coaster. Very nice job. And thank you for actually coloring the mountain as well, SimFox. Mine was, I think, mostly green. He added some rocky texture, which, you know, obviously makes more sense to make it look better, and it was obviously more realistic. Again, not sure what was going through my head when I was in the process of making that. Just I don't know. So I pretty much finish in this episode. I will be sending this over to SimFox to do a he will do a finishing touches. He may do an episode for it. He may not. It's really up to him. But for sure, either this or SimFox's part 6 will be the final episode. So for the finishing touches that SimFox will do, he will add in a few food/drink stalls and bathrooms and other miscellaneous shops if he so desires, because quite frankly, I forgot about it myself. Thank God there was a really good spot for 3 or 4 stalls next to this flat ride we have. So he will do that as well as anything he wants, basically, and any detailing throughout the coaster pretty much. Then after that, expect a showcase from me within a month or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how long SimFox takes here to complete the park 100%. Now, as for the showcase, I'm a fan of getting creative, finding good angles in this game, making some cinematic shots. I'll probably do a daytime cinematic, then a daytime POV, then some cinematic shots at night, and then a nighttime POV. Not sure if 2 POVs are necessary, but I see Planet Coaster YouTubers out there do that, like Silverette, for example. Actually, let me know in the comments below if you think 2 POVs are necessary, like one during the day and one at night. I'll definitely do one during the day, but maybe I'll add some lights throughout the coaster and it'll look awesome at night. I don't know. So let's talk about what I'm doing. First thing the first thing I did when I opened the park file was check out SimFox's beautiful work. I see obviously a lot of landscaping that he did, like I mentioned, and he also added a nice scenery building next to the station building that I made for the roller coaster, as well as miscellaneous detail throughout. Now, the last step for any project, in my opinion, or at least one of the last steps, is foliage. I really think that this coaster It needs a lot of good foliage. Now, this is an alpine theme park, so I wanted the majority of the trees to be alpine-like. But using too many or not enough of non-alpine trees would look boring, of course. And I don't know, I like to use a variety, so I did use a good amount of alpine trees. Other trees, get some variety and color in there. I'm a big fan of the variety of shrubs and bushes and flowers that are provided in this game. I wish there could be more, but I'm happy with what's available. So, what else? I also scattered rocks for awesomeness. And just, yeah, I also made a station building for the river rapids and worked in that area for quite a bit. Then just basically looking everywhere to make sure everything looks good. Now, I had the biggest difficulty with the river rapids station. It was definitely the most challenging. It took me a while to get decent with scenery and RCT, and it will take me so long to get decent with it in here. So the building turned out alright. You'll see at one point, if it hasn't happened yet, I started making a station building, then I added a little tower in the corner. Then I deleted it because it didn't fit right. I was trying to make it less boxy because square buildings are quite boring. I'm sure most of you can agree with that. But it did end up being a boxy building. I apologize, but I did try to add random scenery around the building. Like I used a ladder and I put lights and stuff, you'll see. Then I added trees, and then the curvy path that was already there. All of that will help take your eye off the boxy building. So I'm sorry if you don't like the building. The only way to get better at making buildings is to obviously keep practicing. So eventually I will get to the point that making buildings are a piece of cake in this game. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the result. Hope you guys like too. Then after that was pretty much a lot of trees, bushes, shrubs, some rocks. I added in some fountain triggers near the river rapids because why not? And it looks cool. If you have any last minute suggestions, feel free to comment so either SimFox or I can get those in. And as for Planet Coaster videos on my channel, this is my last episode for a while, other than the showcase that I'll post soon. And this is the only Planet Coaster series I have at the moment, and I have many open RCT series going on that I want to wrap up before I start anything new. So, as you know, I have the Clickbait Park series, which will be completed within the week. I have the Seasons collaboration, but I don't get that park too often because it's a project with 5 people. I also have the Europe Park, which I also don't get too often because it's a collaboration with 4 people. I have the Gears and Gadgets series with Hank. That series is slow going, but I really want to get that series up and rolling again, even if that means I'll be working on the majority of it. And then I am starting a new RCT collab soon. Not going to reveal anything yet. But after that, nothing new until I finish all of my series. And my goal is to finish all of them by the end of the year. I think that's a good goal. It would be cool if we could end them around the same time as well. That would be pretty awesome. And I would also like to thank you guys for 250 subscribers. Hopefully it is at least that number when this episode gets released. I've had it where I lose a few subs within a few days. So that would be embarrassing if that did happen. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe, and also to SimFox. Like and comment. I really enjoy receiving those from you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.